Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here and I'm back with my inside of the cover, and I'm just trying to decide whether or not this is a good idea. What I thought I'd do is stitch that. This is still loose, by the way, so I've just got that on the top of the front cover. I'm making sure that it all lines up, and then I was just going to cut a piece of this off, and then, which I've got wrapped around my neck, I was going to carry on with this, but I wasn't sure whether it was just too much of the same thing. So I might get my other box of tricks out and have a look. So that may be that this is actually, I've got a great big piece of this, look. It is actually cream. It's not white. It looks white, but it isn't. That's white. So, I'm not sure. So if I could grab, I should have done this first, sorry. Just get that out the way. Got my box underneath. I'll be there now, it won't be a sec. And get my lid. There's some in my lid as well. Now these are my best ones. These are my ones that Rachel gave me, and I think these are definitely vintage. So can you see? So that's that box. That's a nice one actually. That would be long enough. Yeah, that's the right way. So that's that one. There's, now this one's a thicker one. It's almost material, but it's obviously been, it's not tatting, but I don't know what you would call that, embroidery, I don't know. So there's that one, and that would be long enough, so we'll see what that looks like on there. There's a wider one, but there's not enough of that. I wish I had more of this. This was so cute, but I think I've used all that. Here's another one. That's quite a nice one. So let's put that one aside. See what we've got underneath. They're all too wide, I think. I was wondering whether just to put a wide piece of lace on there, but I thought, no, I'm going to try. So let me put those on there. Some lovely brown paper there. See what we've got in my little box of tricks. I've been hoarding these. Oh, look. Woohoo! That's not going to go. That's too dark. Oh, there's more. Ah. That's my favourite. Isn't that just lush? Can you see? So let's put that one down there a moment. I don't really want to go. I'm just holding it up again. That's very cream, that one. Let me show you. I'm going to get in the muddle now with all this. See, that is very cream, but it does tie in with that. So let's have a look. Mind you, we could layer it up, couldn't we? Looking at all this. Oh, golly, I'm going very frou-frou, aren't I? That's a pretty one. Where's that? Well, I don't think it really matters because they're all so pretty. Look at me trying to grab that one. I think I'm going to leave that one and keep that one for inside, because that is my favourite, and it'll be lost on there, so that'd be a shame, wouldn't it? So this is long enough, but there is a variation in the colour. This is definitely cream, but this has got a much darker shade of cream to this. This almost looks white. So let's see what we've got. Now this is a stiffer one. I had my scissors on there. Hang on a sec. I haven't cut this off yet because I haven't really made my mind up. So this is some eye candy for you, isn't it? By the way, I think I told you about Rachel having COVID, and I know I put it on Facebook, so she's really rough today, so I would value your prayers. Keep praying, because she's not having a very good time of it. This is going to be quite This is some of that material on paper, by the way, so I was keeping that to stamp on. I'm going to use it to see. It's going to catch in there. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, is getting the tags in and out. That's my front doorbell, sorry. Let's see what else we've got, shall we? There's pink. I just want to show off my lace, don't I? Oh my gosh, isn't that adorable? But it doesn't go with that. But that is adorable, and it is pink, as you can see on there. But we'll use that, I think, inside the journal. This is lovely. I'm just wondering whether I would put this... That's nice. I'm just wondering whether I would attach that to some material, or I could double it up, couldn't I? Make it a bit stiffer. I don't know whether that would work. Haven't thought of doing that before. Let me see. Sorry, I'm being a bit vague today, aren't I? But, you know, you have to try these things, don't you? You're seeing how I'm working here now. Normally I don't show you this bit, because they're much more experienced crafters than I. I tend to work better when the camera's off, as you've noticed. But this is how I work, and this is how I try and work things out. I don't think that's going to work. It's certainly stronger, but I don't like it. So let me see. I love this lace, but it's the wrong colour. But I'm just trying this now to... Either way, it's going to catch in it, but I have done that before. And I have just put lace across. But I think this one is a little bit too thin. So I'm going to put that one over there for now. And I'm going to root through and see if I got any wider, which I think is at the bottom of this box. So we'll have a look. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Can't remember where I got that. I think it was on eBay, I think. Let's have a look in the bottom. Rachel packed this up so beautifully. I got a funny feeling that they're all dark creams here. I know I've got some lighter ones. Remove all this over there. I'm going to have to tidy this up soon. Otherwise I'm going to get in a real muddle. Just lift that one off. I hope this isn't too painful for you, but this is how I work, so that was too flimsy. I need something a little bit wider. Isn't that beautiful? I've shown you these before, but I'm just thinking, if we've got some, I've got some new subbies. Welcome, by the way, if you're a new subscriber. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, now. That is gorgeous. I see what that looks like on there. I could do a belly band, couldn't I? But of course I put that there. Now I could attach that. I like that. I could attach that to something. I was trying to let the... I'm just looking. I know I've got some wider stuff somewhere. That's not long enough because I've used some of that. Excuse me, stretching over here. Put that up there. No, I don't think there's anything in there. Oh, nope, still not wide enough. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to put that one in with there. Actually, I don't think that is a very old one, but it is pretty, but it won't matter in there. I'll put that in there with that one. And this one could go back in there because I think these have come out of here. That is gorgeous. Look at that. So let's tidy up my lace a little minute, if you don't mind. I think they go on there. That one could go, no, it goes on here. Put the pink in with that. Isn't that a beautiful salmon pink? That's the wrong colour though, look. Isn't it gorgeous? I am blessed, aren't I? I'm going to put that one back in there so I know where it is. Now guys, I'm getting really in a tizzy now, because sometimes you can have too much choice, can't you? It's not lovely. That can go under there. Sorry, my arm's in the way, I'll just put it on there. So that's that. That's the white. That can go back in there. Put that one back up on my shelf. I'm trying to find my other box. Oh, by the way, I had some new materials come. I ordered some. I will have to find where I got these. They're on either eBay or, I think it was eBay. This is a Christmas one that I've ordered, because I'm going to, guess what I'm going to make next? I'm going to make one of these with these for my Christmas journal, or December daily, whatever you want to call it. But these are very similar to what I've already, and I wish I'd had that, because it's narrower, when I was doing my nutcracker, because I could have done a candy stick then, couldn't I? So that these came yesterday, but the one I wanted to show you is here. And I've ordered this for the one I'm doing with Roxy Creations, so isn't that just adorable? So that's those. So that was something else I wanted to show you. They're the ones I've used, except that one. I've used those on this one, and I have got some bits and bobs, but they're not wide enough. That's a little cluster there. So the only other thing I thought, I don't know what you think, but not to put pockets in it, which is unusual for me, because I always have a pocket on the front. So I think what I'll do now, I'll just, excuse me doing this, I'm going to put all these back, and I'm going to think as I'm doing this. So you can wind this bit on if you want to. I'm just trying to wonder, because the thing is, I have to make a decision one way or the other, because once it's stitched down, once I've machine stitched it on, then I'll have to glue everything on. So I was trying to do it before I'd attach the inside cover bit. So if you follow my drift, I wouldn't be able to stitch it on once it's been stitched around the edge here. I'm sure you understand what I mean. There we are, I've tidied them up and I could go. There we go. The thing is, if you don't do it when you're working, it just gets in a muddle. And I noticed that Gail Agostinelli, she puts everything away as she's going along. And then she hasn't got this great big mess right at the end of her video, which is really a good idea, don't you think? All right, so why that was in the lid, I do not know. So it's going back into its box. That one can go on the top. They're not absolutely perfect, but, and I think I'll put that one in there so I know where it is. And we shall have a little think. Oh, it is antique. It's from my Rachel, and that's how she gave me the box. Isn't that lovely? So that can go over there for a moment. And I have done my signatures. We're jumping around again now, sorry. I have done my signatures, and I'm just wondering whether to cut that down and use that, and then I can, you know, put that in as a signature. I'm just thinking now. Today is a thinking day, I think. So I'm loving this, absolutely loving this, and I just need to make a decision. And you know what it's like? You can guarantee if we make a decision, it will be the wrong one. So I'm taking my time and trying to think what would be the best thing to use on top of this. See, I didn't want to cover mine. Having said that, I could put smaller pockets on, couldn't I? Ooh, now that's an idea. Let's have a look through my boxes. That's lovely. I didn't use that one. This is just my scrap box, by the way. Needs tidying up. That's a little bit of quilting. Isn't that gorgeous? I bought that recently, but that's not going in this journal. And I bought more of this. That's lovely. Oh, that's where I was stamping before. That is lovely, but that's not going to go. That wouldn't go with it. That would be off the wall, wouldn't it? So, no. And let's see what else I've got. Let me fold that up. I seem to have got into a tidying up mode, don't I? But that's good. So let me see, that's got a mark on it. Isn't that lovely? Now, what's going through my head now is I'm trying to decide if I make smaller pockets and then put something over the top. But the question is what? That's my needle. I'll just pop that back in there. So I'm going to pause it there and I'm going to carry on thinking, and I shall be back. Hopefully I'll be able to join these together. If not, I shall have to start all over again. But bye for now. Well, okay, this might be in another video, because I'm not sure whether I'm able to join these together. So welcome everybody, and welcome any new subscribers, and thank you for all your lovely comments. So I'm carrying on. This may be one long video, or it may be in 3 parts. I don't know, but we'll have to play this by ear. So hopefully I can join them together. I've just torn off the bit that was hanging down, and that's the size of the pocket I've decided to make, and I'm quite happy with that. And got 2 layers of lace on here. So I think now we're ready to stitch. So what I'm attempting to do now, I'm going to stitch those 3 layers together, and then I'm going to stitch, or I might even pin that on, actually thinking about it. You have to keep thinking, don't you? Before I actually stitch it onto the cover. So these are going all matching. So I've got cream and whites going through this, which I really love. Cream and white I think go really well. So that's okay, that's not a problem. So let's put my scissors over there, get my other little scissors ready, and let's do some stitching. So if you don't like the sound of the sewing machine, I'm going to balance it on there, otherwise it rocks. Okay, then turn your sound down. That's what I was going to say. So put that over there. So we're just going to whiz along here now. I'm just going to do a zigzag stitch all the way down. If I can get my foot, there it is, and off we go. And then we can trim it later. I trust it's not bouncing around. Seems to be okay. So I'll get this done. Got my scarf caught on that. It's freezing here today, and we've just had a good downpour. And so I've wrapped up. I've got my cardi on, almost felt, I know this sounds ridiculous in October, but it almost felt like it was going to snow. But that's because I'm living on the mountain, I expect. I'm going to take that off just so I make sure it goes flat at the end, okay? That's not quite up there, so let's pull that up a little bit. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Now, let's have a look. Take the pins out and then we can see where we are. And that goes back on there. Let me get my... Make sure you're in frame. Now, so that's going down there like so. And what I thought I would do, need to make sure that's lined up properly underneath. And now I'm going to pin that now. Sorry, I haven't cut my strands off. Let me do that because they're bound to get in the way. That's it. I'm quite pleased with this now after all that fussing. Sorry about that earlier, but this is my process. I'm not going to machine along there, so I can actually pin it up here. So that's that. And if you notice, I've gone right the way across because it's not bulky, so it's not going to be a problem. I've got to remember I'm stitching down the sides and down the bottom. And then I'm going to trim it off at the end, I think. I think that will be a good idea. Trying to keep it as flat as I can. I don't know whether to leave that loose, but of course the edging, I might sew it down here. I might do that and not stitch along there because I don't want to put stitching over the top of this beautiful lace. Okay, so let me just move that over there. Yeah. Make sure I get this right now because I must not stitch on there. Let me move you over a bit like that. See if you can, trying to see where the edge is here. Make sure that's not going to come out. And off we go. Let's see what we can do. I'm still using the same stitch. I'm keeping my eye on this bit down here at the bottom so that I can see where my finger there is. That's where I'm working towards. It looks okay. Turn it round. Now I can see this better at the bottom. I hope my head's not in the way. I know with the zigzag I'm losing a bit of the, there's a pin under there, I didn't see that. Take that out before that gets stuck underneath. I hope you're all enjoying this. Let's move my, I don't want to get any ink on it. I think you can see a bit. You're not going to see much. You can't see where the needle is, obviously. But I'm just doing along the bottom here, so I've got to be careful here now. I think I might put a pin just where I need to stitch. Just there. There we go. Now let's keep that as flat as I can. Lovely. There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? Just move that over there a bit so we can see what we've done. For a horrible moment then, I thought I had this upside down, but I haven't, so that's okay. It's the one thing I didn't check. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to run, that's curling up there, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go round this now with the top stitch and make it a big stitch. So let's do that next. Check you can see. And I'm doing down here, aren't I? Sorry, that was my hubby throwing something in. It must be a parcel that's just arrived, so there we go. I think I'm doing a straight stitch, as I said. I want it to stay down. Turn that around. Going back on that stitch there. Let me fold this up. Sorry, I'm not very chatty, but I'm concentrating. Hopefully this will be okay. And the piece down there, and it's done. Right, let's have a look then. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stitch down here next. I might as well while the machine is here. And I think too, what I'm going to do a second, because I don't want this to pucker up, I'm going to pin it down on both sides first. I need to find where the middle is really, don't I? So let's think this through, shall we? I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to see that staying down nicely now, hopefully. There we go. And trim it from this side. I'm actually warm. Good. Go into the edge of the material, because I can always trim it back a bit more if I want. Doesn't matter if it hangs down a bit. We'll have a look. I'm keeping that bit. Don't throw anything away that's useful. And I might keep that bit as well, because I might do a little cluster with that piece. Oh, that is pretty. I know what's happened there. I think I've caught that a bit, so let me stretch it. That's fine. That's okay. That's better. I'm fiddling now, sorry. But that's okay. It's okay to fiddle sometimes. Just not okay to fiddle all the time. I'm just going to check if you're on screen a second. Now you're over a bit, aren't you? There we are. Okay, there we go. And I was going to stitch down there. But actually, thinking about it, if I'm going to sew it in with a pamphlet stitch, then that's not going to be a problem anyway, is it? Now I just need to tidy this up here. Doesn't look quite straight. not meant to be perfect by any means. There, that'll do. That's lovely. I'm really pleased with that. So there's my pocket. I could put something down here so that it hangs down, because that there I think needs to be trimmed a little bit, but I think once it's in the cover though, I don't think it will matter. So let's have a look. Now what's coming to my mind now is, and I think I've taken them downstairs, I was wondering whether to put some crocheted lace down the bottom here before I stitched it on. But I think I do need something around here. Maybe I should have put another layer down there. I'm not getting all my laces out again, so don't panic, don't worry. I'm thinking, says she grabs them. Let's see what I've got here. Hang on a second. That's too white. I wanted the narrow one actually, and I'm trying to think where the box has got. Oh, no, that's not it. No, it's not in that one. My mind has now gone blank. Blankety blank. Where did I put it? And that one won't go, because that's just too much. It's that one there I should put there, isn't it? Where did I put it? You must think I'm a right ditherer today. Wait a minute, I think I've found something. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? Too late now, I've stitched it on, see? See what happens? I'd have to glue it on now, because I couldn't possibly stitch it on there. That's not bad, is it? Because I wanted a bit of a hang down. Maybe I should have gone all the way down and done that, but I think that would be nice because it would hang over the underneath, you know. Let's turn it over. And yes. Isn't it pretty? Well, it's coming together. I'm getting there quietly. It's taken me a while because there's a lot to think about. So I think if I put it down as low as I could. Yes, I'm going to stitch that on there. So I need to pin it. Let me take this out now. This is turning into a marathon, isn't it? But never mind. I'm going to take a little bit over the edge because sometimes when you stitch things, it actually shrinks. So bear that in mind when you're adding lace. Okay, and let's turn it around so I can pin it and see where I want it to go. So I think I want it to hang down quite a bit. Yep, I think that'll do nicely. Let's get my pins. There we are. Quiet, aren't I? Sorry, I'm thinking. Not much to talk about today, I'm afraid, because I haven't been anywhere. We did go shopping yesterday, and we went to the new Home Bargains, for those of you that live in the UK. It is absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to sneeze. My nose is itching. That looks okay, doesn't it? Does that look right? Yes, that looks fine. So what I'm going to do now, I'll just show you, and then I'm going to end the video because this turned out to be quite a long video. And I will put a photograph on at the end if I can. So that's what it's going to look like. This could have been a little bit bigger if I'd thought about it, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it'll be fine because I've turned the ends in, it doesn't matter. So you've got no raw edges on this, except on this bit. I think that's going to look lovely. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll put a photograph on the end if I'm able to do it, and you'll see it finished, okay? And then I shall stitch this onto the cover as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you stayed with me, and have a lovely Saturday. Bye for now.